Hello, I'm Bill LeMay, and thank you for watching Community Matters. We hope you'll continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with the resources and information needed to find solutions. In 1991, the National Black MBA Association initiated a program called Leaders of Tomorrow, or LOT. It's a mentoring program that aspires talented youth to become successful in their professional and personal lives. Here's a clip from the National Black MBA Association.
LOT is really designed to help give life survival skills to our high school students. We know beyond high school they're going to have to be equipped to be competitive in the global marketplace that they're going to be competing in, and LOT is designed to help them to be competitive not just in the United States but across the world.
I would certainly recommend this as a great opportunity to both network and to learn more about professional skills and your social skills, which I believe is really important for everyone. And I would tell them and let them know how much it's changed me and how much it's increased my professional ability.
Joining us now is Cheryl Davis, Director of the Leaders of Tomorrow program in the Triangle. Good morning, Cheryl. Welcome to the show. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me. I'm very excited to talk about the LOT program.
Well, let's start there with the LOT. What is it, and how did it, why was it created?
LOT is actually an acronym for Leaders of Tomorrow. It's a national mentorship program. It's actually the youth arm of the National Black MBA Association, and it services youth. From the national program, it's high schoolers, but here in the RDU, we wanted to make a greater impact, so we actually start ours at 12 years old. So it's 12-year-olds to 18-year-olds, and it's a program that focuses on mentorship across 5 pillars of development for the youth: college prep, financial skills, leadership skills, life skills, and career prep. And we meet in the RDU. We used to meet in person every second Saturday of the month. However, as you know, COVID has taught all of us to be very flexible and still get the job done. So we now meet virtually every second Saturday of the month.
Now, what challenges were out there for the kids that this was needed? Obviously, I can understand having this kind of support is going to go a long way, but what was out there that needed to be addressed?
Oh, thank you so much for asking that question, because for our youth, and when I say our youth, I talk about the Black and Brown youth, it was a struggle to find mentors that look like them. And as you know, many times people need to see people that look like them doing things so that they know that that's an inspiration, that's a goal for them. So the National Black MBA Association actually started the LOT program in 1991, and across the US, we in RDU, we started our LOT program in 2009. To date, nationally, they have affected over 9,000 youth. And in the Triangle, we have in our 12 years of inception has been over 300 youth. So it's an awesome program. And as you can see, I know that you're going to talk to one of our youth, the impact that it has on them.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You know, you mentioned all the different areas that you address with the kids, and you talk about leadership and financial literacy, which so important. Can we break it down a little bit and go through them one at a time? Let's talk about leadership. What do you do about that?
Leadership we have, and I will tell you, they're mentors that have taken on the village of actually coming and speaking to our youth, and also providing them with how they came up at, we call it their I story, of how they did what they did. And so we have these speakers, like I said, we meet every second Saturday of the month. So each Saturday, we will target a particular pillar. So leadership. So we've had company presidents. We've had, I work for McDonald's Corporation. So I've had a number of people from McDonald's that will come and speak with the youth, as well as our franchisee owner operators have come to the youth and talked about how they've gotten into business. We had the April, we had our kickoff meeting. We had a young scientist, Dr. Tia Tate, who works for the EPA now. We also had another young lady. Her name is Diva Desai. She's the director of Starbucks licensed stores. So we have really good speakers to come and mentor the youth. And we have our highlight of the year, which is a case competition where our youth compete nationally with real business cases from Harvard Business School and current. And they actually come up with a game plan for that company to overcome a particular barrier that they are actually trying to work through. And then the youth compete nationally with all the LOT students across the US, and they receive scholarship funds, first, second, and third place. Our youth have placed third in the last 10 years. This year, we're hoping to place one, number one.
Well, good luck with that. That is terrific. You know, you mentioned financial literacy, and could you define that? What does that mean for young people today? They seem to struggle with change sometimes.
Absolutely. And with financial literacy, like we partner with the North Carolina State Employees Credit Union, and they'll do workshops for us. We've had the president of Mechanics and Farmers Bank come in, talk to the youth about budgeting and financial skills. This year, we're going to have someone come and speak with them about investing. So we want to give them that landscape to let them know these things are possible, what you need to do, how you pay yourself first, and then how you make sure that you have what you need. And of course, investing for the future is never too young to learn.
Wow. I mean, what an incredible program. I wish every kid could be part of this. I mean, this is incredible. Now, when I was younger, I still don't know what I really want to do, but choosing a career and then taking it to the next step, whether it be a job interview, I mean, it's very scary and very uncertain. How do you help them decide this is the path I want to take? Can you do that?
You know what? We talk to them about that, and we have experts come in and talk to them about what they want to do now, because as you know, sometimes they pivot, right? So they may say now they want to be an accountant, or they want to be a lawyer, they want to be a doctor. And then they find out once they start really going down that field, maybe that's not the field. What's interesting for me is that we had our June, right in the midst of COVID, we had our graduating team. Right. And we did we did it virtually. And we had a young entrepreneur, Alex Morrow, who actually started a bakery business when she was 16 years old. And so she spoke with the youth about what she did and how that came about. But actually listening to the youth with their questions that they asked her, COVID taught them that, you know what, we've got to think bigger. So they started asking her global questions. Are you going to take your business out of the United States? You know, what do you have to do to start a business? A lot of them said that because of COVID, they changed the field they wanted to go into, that they wanted to go into helping fields because they saw the disparity against, who was really negatively affected by COVID. And so they wanted to go into these professions to help individuals. So it's amazing the landscape that the exposure of these youth and how it's changing their thought process, more of not being a taker, but giving back to people.
That is so cool. Yeah, COVID has changed a lot for everybody. And I think there's probably going to be a lot of good things that eventually come out of it. Cheryl, don't go anywhere. Please stay where you are at, because we have so much more to talk about. And for those of you at home right now, exciting, right? Don't go anywhere.